Dude, I had to record this because this is absolutely disgusting and insufferable. Pokimane is triggered over the fact that XQC is signing to Kick, and moreover, she's also triggered that people would even have the gall to view Kick and Twitch on an equal playing field. The reason for this is because for the longest time, her and other degenerate leftists have enjoyed a monopoly on forcing creators to adhere to their to the tyrannical, dictates of Twitch, which is extremely left-leaning. They banned Aiden Ross for saying there are two genders, which is, beyond comprehension. But, this is the reason why they're getting pillaged now. All their best talent is being signed over to Kick, their competitor website. So, I'm so glad to see it, but this is narcissism on display, which is really what this video is about, because it is an admission that she thinks that anyone that supports free speech, a free environment, that's really what Kick is a free environment. Anyone that supports a free environment is an undesirable, is worse than her. And it comes through in her tone constantly. We saw this for a long time. Pokimane isn't just showing us that she's like this. We saw this when she reacted to Fresh and Fit and denied reality and tried to subtly malign them, and in many cases not so subtly malign them. She tried to mock them and ended up just embarrassing herself and mocking reality. I remember her looking at the leader of the Fresh and Fit podcast saying, "Oh, I bet I could probably lift what was it, 300 pounds or bench 225. And I just when I saw that, I couldn't believe my eyes, because it is such a blatant, it's a dismissal of reality, but it is also just, it is mocking, it is mocking the objective frameworks that she lives in, which is no surprise because Pokimane is possessed by degenerate femininity. She has become a degenerate woman. So listen to this video, because this is disgusting.
I tweeted.
By the way, this is her friend. What's her friend's name? Valkyrae. I don't know much about Valkyrae. I think she plays games, but this is Pokimane's friend. And Valkyrae, who's Pokimane's friend, expressed support for XQC, the biggest Twitch streamer, one of the biggest Twitch streamers, moving over to Kick. And let's see Pokimane's response.
Congrats to
her
XQC
friend
and Kick, because I think it's like a win-win situation for both parties.
Right.
And she reached out and she was like, I was kind of surprised that you were publicly supporting it. And
so disgusting.
I do want to make it clear that
so disgusting. These people think they're better than you. They think that, oh my god, I can't believe you would actually publicly admit support for a free speech platform. What, are you, a bad person? You mean you're in favor of people being able to speak out against us, to be able to disagree with our positions? What do you mean? We by default are the good guys, right? We're the good guys because the radical left tells us we're the good guys. They don't want you to be able to watch your own content. They don't want you to be able to speak freely. They don't want you to say what you think. By the way, guys, if you're watching this, follow me on YouTube, subscribe, and also check out my Kick channel, because I'm going to be streaming on Kick, bro. There is no reason to stream on Twitch, and there is every reason to stream on Kick at this point, because these people, you're removing yourself from the degenerate left-wing mind virus that is Twitch at this point. The biggest people on Twitch are at this point Pokimane and Hassan, the spawn of just mental incoherence. Check out. Okay, so this is an amazing tweet, because when I saw it, I thought this is exactly what my instinctual reaction was right away. Watching Pokimane get so salty over people getting a $100 million Kick deal is hilarious. Still such an insufferable person. Pokimane always has been an insufferable person, as I said before. Listen to this. It's so disgusting.
No.
I'm going to break down every aspect of this, dude. Her chat has been curated over more than a decade to get rid of any person that would disagree with her, as is sort of common on Twitch at this point, because these people are narcissists. Her chat has been curated over decades to only essentially be filled with white knights, soy boys, betas, and women who are more than likely overweight and hate their lives.
And it's not because I got
Okay, so the question she's highlighting and is triggered. These people are so narcissistic. Would you change to Kick for a $10 million plus contract?
$10 million. It's just because I'm good as I am. Why would I compromise my morals and ethics?
Why would I compromise my morals and ethics by going to a platform that allows for free speech? You must be joking.
For more money when I have money. Something about that is so...
I'm already... Oh my god. Why would I go to a free speech website? That violates my morals and ethics. Dude, these people are so detached from reality, they're willing to admit they're bad people. And they're willing to admit they're bad people by calling you a bad person for not agreeing with them. If you disagree with the woke mind virus, if you disagree with the leftist ideology, you're a bad person. Therefore, it's like Hillary Clinton saying all these deplorables. 53% of the country's deplorables. Any person that disagrees with me is a bad person. Any person that's on Kick talking about free speech is a bad person. This is so crazy.
Cringe to me
Free speech is so cringe, dude. What the fuck? Dude, okay, I'm just gonna say it. She's hitting the wall and she's becoming resentful. Pokimane's future is not bright. She's already talked about, I've already seen clips of her talking about how she can't get serious dates because any men that Pokimane is going to date are up and across socioeconomic hierarchies because women are hypergamous. That means they date up and across socioeconomic hierarchies. So that basically means any man that Pokimane would take seriously is richer and higher status than her. And there's not many of those guys, right? So the thing is all those guys are essentially all winners, and they're not going to put up with a woman who's denying reality and degenerately feminine and is just so disgusting. Like, also she's close to the wall, so her future's not bright at all.
Like I understand, you know, if you need to make money.
Dude, she's talking about it like it's prostitution. Oh my god. I understand if you need to whore yourself for money, but if you're assigning for money just for free speech, I mean, that's really inexcusable. Dude, what's wrong with these people? They are so crazy. They think of you as a subhuman for wanting to for daring to watch people on Kick. And you could start to see this as they would demonize each other's audiences when Aiden Ross was still on Twitch, when they'd be like, yeah, anyone that watches Aiden Ross is a bad person. I never watched Aiden Ross, but I know that this was going on, where they would just demonize each other's audiences. And the reason for that is because what they're actually doing is they're demonizing different clubs. They're saying, because you're not a part of my cult, because you're not a part of my ideology, you're a bad person. And I would never do that because I believe people are individuals first and foremost. Whereas these insane leftists believe that you primarily identify with a group membership instead of an individual membership. Individuals can disagree with each other and debate merits of ideas coherently, cogently, and in ways that are in ways that make sense, right? But to these people, there's only adherence to the ideology, and this is why they are so threatened by the existence of Kick. They're threatened by the fact that people want to watch Kick. They're threatened by the fact that Kick is poaching and pillaging all their best content creators, and they're more than anything else, they're threatened by the fact that people see them as living in an echo chamber that is fraudulent and morally bankrupt, utterly corrupt. And this is what everyone that goes to Kick says. They all say things like, yeah, on Twitch, I couldn't say what I thought because Aiden Ross got banned for saying there are two genders. Yeah, I couldn't say what I thought because you get banned for saying the word simp. Yeah, I didn't like it because all these people are essentially just tools of the radical left. But that's what the radical left wants. They don't want a free landscape. They don't want they don't want a landscape where people are able to be themselves, be individuals, and they don't want people to say what they think. Because if people can say what they think, then they can step out of line against the goose step that is the left-wing doctrine.
Right? For me to do cringe shit.
Free speech is cringe, by the way.
When I
freedom is cringe, by the way.
I can't.
I can't stoop to that. I can't stoop to free speech. I'd rather live in my echo chamber. I'd rather ban people from my chat for 10 years in a row and just curate a bunch of Simpson white knights that are going to tell me I'm not post-wall, that I can have kids in the future.
Like, ew.
I really recommend you guys go and watch Pokimane's reaction to Fresh and Fit because it's just so disgusting. I actually might release a video on that because I recorded a reaction to that like when it happened. It must have been at this point, what, 8 months ago or something? Maybe 6 months, I don't know. But it was so repulsive. It was disgusting, and this is disgusting as well.
Can someone put this into words better than I can?
Yeah, well, you don't know how to speak because you're a part of the radical left. So there's that. But I had to cover this because the same word insufferable came to mind when I was thinking about this. And I think the reason why is the allegiances and false moral high ground is kind of too stark here. These people have a counterfeit virtue superiority complex. The problem she has is with free speech and in the end to the monopoly of the woke hive mind degeneracy. That's what's going on here. And you are watching the fall of pride, the death of narcissism, the confrontation of incoherence with reality. They're going to scream louder than this. They're going to shriek louder than this that you're a bad person. And when that happens, you need to be ready for that. Like and subscribe, okay? Like and subscribe, please, because if you're a part of this audience, I'm not going to require you to agree with everything that I say. You are an individual, and you can agree with what I say, but you're not a bad person by default for disagreeing with me, okay? That would only be determined through coherent analysis of objective frameworks. And so this is, yeah, like and subscribe, guys. Like and subscribe. Like and subscribe.